important at that time for girls to become a bat mitzvah. Our mother instilled upon my sister and me the importance of warm family gatherings at our home during the Jewish holidays. And we certainly continue that tradition. So when my oldest son, Andrew, began to attend Hebrew school, I watched with what I can only describe as envy as my husband, Michael, and he studied Hebrew together. I could not offer Andrew any assistance other than to encourage him and tell him how great he sounded. But truth be told, I had no idea whether what he was reading was correct or not. So when the temple offered a class in adult Hebrew education, I thought, this is my chance. I can finally help my children and participate in their Hebrew education. Perhaps by the time Zachary starts Hebrew school, I can help him too. So Debbie Randell started us off, patiently teaching us the Hebrew alphabet, slowly forming words. She was tremendously encouraging as our class nervously yet excitedly learned the basics. The following year, Rabbi Heck took over, reinforcing what Debbie had started, then teaching us our prayers, along with the history and practices of Jewish worship. I was thrilled. I could finally share with my family what I had been learning. Sure enough, Zachary began Hebrew school too, and I could help him with his homework. Andrew was my practice buddy, patiently correcting me and encouraging me. Soon, I was able to experience what I had been hoping for. I could practice Hebrew with both of my sons. I know it may sound silly, but the three of us could cuddle up together and practice with Michael looking on proudly. I'd like to share with you one last joyful part of this journey. Last month, the boys and I created our own family yad, the pointer that we use when reading from the Torah. The Zutler family yad was used by me tonight, and then will be passed along to both my sons to be used at their bar mitzvah services. It has been wonderful sharing this experience with Jody, Jenny, Shelley, Karen, Jen, and Rick. I could not have done this without the support, encouragement, and love of my family. Thank you.
A lot of people know me better than I know me. So, why? The age-old question. The answer? I guess I'm always looking for that next challenge. I've been sitting through Friday night and high holiday services for hundreds of years. Hundreds. And I have never been able to read or follow along. It impressed me that Kara and Ryan could easily follow, and me, unless it was transliterated, couldn't read a thing. Last year, during the high holidays, one of my very old light bulbs went off. When I saw a class was being put together for learning Hebrew, I decided that would be a huge accomplishment. I never thought of moving to the next level of a bat mitzvah. Now I'm a reading maniac. I read storefront signs in the 5 towns. I read cemetery stones. Who knew how much crazier I could be? This class has been fabulous. I have to thank my dear family and friends. They're all here, and could not have been more supportive. They know about the craziness. Fred, especially Fred, last year when I broke my ankle, he had to drive me to class every week and stay. So he has spent the last year humming, most of which is not, I don't even want to tell you, but he's been humming along. And Rabbi, as my personal joke to you, do you think this was too Jewish? My fellow B'nays are fabulous. We've laughed, we've cried. Next year, confirmation. And let me add this, wine definitely helps.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
A few months ago, as I began to bear down on preparing for tonight, I sat down with my 14-year-old son, Justin, and he began helping me with my recently assigned Torah portion that Rabbi Hecht just handed us in the prior week's class. Justin inquired as to what other speaking responsibilities I'd have tonight during the service. So I told him a little bit about the service, and I told him ultimately I'd have to explain why I'm doing this. He immediately replied, "You have to tell them the truth. You must tell the congregation why you're doing this." I said, "Justin, what are you talking about?" He said, "Mom made you do this. I know Mom made you." Justin, I'm here to say that is not the reason why I'm up here tonight. I grew up in a Jewish household. We celebrated the Jewish holidays with family, but my immediate family never belonged to a synagogue, and as a result, I never attended Hebrew school or pursued being a bar mitzvah. I have felt this void and almost an insecurity about this for many years.